multiple setups, poor cutting conditions, and interference with the machine or tool. These are all issues that can occur during part manufacturing. The introduction of a 5-axis machine tool to your manufacturing process, which adds 2 additional rotary axes of control to the tool axis during the machining process, can minimize these issues. Defining this tool axis, therefore, is a crucial step during the CAM programming process, which is why Fusion 360 has a range of tool axis definition options that simplify the process, leading you to quicker success. Here, we are going to look at how a tool axis can be defined so that its orientation is aligned to a curve. This often works well on part shapes where the curve follows the form of the part, such as the centerline of this form die insert. Let's start by looking at the steep and shallow toolpath, which is machining the detail area of the die using a vertical tool axis. Investigating further, we can see that in the lower regions there is an area where the tool holder interferes with the part. Well, we could choose to extend the length of the tool to create clearance. This may affect the surface finish and tool wear in an undesirable way, due to the cutting conditions being less than optimum and tool vibration being introduced. We can resolve issues like this as well as create better cutting conditions by defining a different tool axis, which allows clearance for the tool holder while keeping the shorter and more rigid tool length during the machining process. Let's now look at the third toolpath and review the tool axis settings. We'll see that the primary mode setting is to curve, and the guiding curve is a curve that has been selected at the bottom of the part. The guide curve geometry can be as simple as a single line, or have increased complexity as we're using here where it follows the general part shape, all of which are created in the design space utilizing Fusion 360's intuitive driving tools and can be modified as needed to drive the intended tool axis. When using this method of a tool axis definition, the tool axis will be aligned to point to the guide curve, giving smooth and controlled tool axis motion. Let's simulate this toolpath and verify the tool now does align with the curve we have selected, as it machines the part, creating clearance for the tool holder all the while keeping the shorter tool that is needed for better surface finish quality and tool wear reduction. With a proven, easy-to-use library of defined methods for tool axis control, Fusion 360 lets you simply and safely program the rotary axis of your 5-axis machine, increasing your manufacturing success and productivity.